ghouls, ghosts, goblins, government tax audits. All of these things scare the shit out of me. More so, the tax audit. I'm just saying. This is simply horrifying. This month, we take a look at
Tales from the Crypt.
Hello everybody, this is Matt with another edition of Simply Horrifying from Simplistic Reviews. Okay, and now this episode, we are sticking with Season 2, like I said in the previous episode. And we are going into a episode it's got a lot going for it. It's got like a fairly interesting story. It's got two really good actors in it, and it's silly, but it works because essentially in this particular episode, you only have two characters in the entire episode, and that episode is called "Cutting Cards." This was actually directed by Walter Hill, who's one of the executive producers for Tales from the Crypt, and you might know his work, as I mentioned before, in The Warriors. Warriors and Streets of Fury with a young Diane Lane. So this is directed by Walter Hill. It's kind of got that grittiness that Walter Hill usually does and everything like that in a lot of his movies. And it stars Lance Henriksen, who you might know as Bishop from Aliens. And it also has Kevin Feige, who you might remember from Roadhouse, and as Locke's daddy in the TV show Lost. So, Cutting Cards centers around two high-risk gamblers. You have Lance Henriksen, who plays Reno, and you have Kevin Teague, who the name eludes me, but let's call him Charlie for lack of a better term. So these guys are super competitive when it comes to playing cards, and they remember their glory days of being high-risk poker players and card players and gambling freaks. So they decided to take it up a notch. And at first, it's just a friendly game of cards, but then it turns into a deadly game of Russian roulette that goes to the very last bullets. But of course, they can't stop there because that's not enough gambling for them. They have to start playing poker, but you're not paying in any type of money or anything like that. You're playing in digits. So take a butcher knife. Think of the scene from Four Rooms, the Man from Hollywood segment that Quentin Tarantino directed in Four Rooms. Take that to the nth degree, and that's basically when you get in Cutting Cards. And these guys, they will not stop until they've proven their point. And it's only until the end that they finally figure it out, or do they? That's the basic overall story of Cutting Cards. I'm not going to give the end away. Go, like I said before, get these DVDs. You can probably get them for super cheap at this point, or on YouTube they have quite a few of the episodes that you can get yourself. So that's it for Cutting Cards for another episode from Season 2 of Tales from the Crypt from 1990. Season 2 from 1990. So that's about it for this edition of Simply Horrifying. I'm Matt, and I will see you on the other side.
Thanks for watching Simply Horrifying. For us, Halloween is the scariest day of the year. For Rob Zombie, it's a Thursday.